Life in
South Africa woke this Monday to devastating news. Soccer star Senzo Meyiwa murdered.
This is a national tragedy.
Why Senzo?
There was a cover up.
There were so many different stories.
Help us. We want to know who killed Senzo.
For that independent, whatever paper they are, how dare you? When you go out like that and write something so false and untruth and misleading the nation.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I promise you this, you will have an egg on your face. I've spoken about the Senzo Meyiwa issue so many times, but people have decided that they want me guilty.
I see.
You know?
The
so
courts of public
yes,
opinion.
they have decided. So why defend myself? They must believe what they want to believe. Me and God know the truth. One thing I will never do is to protect someone who killed the father of my daughter's father. At what expense, really? So they can believe whatever they want to believe. At the end of the day, God still wins.
Nkulunkulu na plenty. Life in
South Africa woke this Monday to devastating news. Soccer star Senzo Meyiwa murdered.
This is a national tragedy.
Why Senzo?
There was a cover up.
There were so many different stories.
Help us. We want to know who killed Senzo.
This whole situation, makuthiwa khona umuntu oshonile endlini and umyeni kamuntu or boyfriend yomuntu, the first suspect would be obviously maybe the girlfriend or the wife. Ne? And in all of this, thina silandiwe formal detector test, thina senzeni senzani, but no one has ever looked at uMandisa. No one. Thina wethu amafoni ayathathwa. Eyamandisa ifoni ayithathwa ngani? uMandisa aka-investigatewa ngani? Not so long ago, Senzo said on national television ukuthi she tried by all means to make sure ukuthi umshado kaKelly noSenzo does not happen, or amalobolo does not happen. Wahamba wayefuna umuntu wesichitho. So my question is, kuleyo Senzo leso, to what lengths did she go to make sure this does not happen? Is it even possible that maybe yena no malokazana wakhe baletha abantu not necessarily to target uSenzo but to target uKelly to make sure that this does not happen? And also one of my other concerns is that the police are just fishing in one pond. Why can't we look at other avenues? Because sina 8 years manje siqulana naleli licala, but wonke umuntu ubheke in one direction. And akuphumi answer kuleyo direction esibheke kuyo. Why can't we look at other people, look at other possible or possibilities?
What is remarkable with him, he was always hungry to learn. His star grew up with his maturity. It was not an instant phenomenon.
Yeah.
Once he was excited to be promoted, there we go and get Monique Joseph. Now Monique Joseph became number 2 goalkeeper after Kune in the national team. He embraced him. Says, man, I'm happy he's here, I'm going to learn from him. It's not scripted. It's just spontaneous. Now, all the time when he speaks to you, you can see that, this happiness, this joy. Because he wanted to learn. His relationship with Kune, it also tells you that he's a guy who does not compete, He knows that, he's got limitations or he wants to learn and whatever. You see Kune as his friend. They were friends. When he was in the national team, I admired him. So that gave me the sense that maybe the young man, he understands his divine purpose spiritually. Why is he here? Now coming back, when he got his chance to play in 2008, It was the opening of Orlando Stadium, which was refurbished. Remember, we were playing for 2010.
Yes.
Then he got the chance against Thunder Royal Zulu. Then there was a howler. He let the goal go into the net. The man was dispirited. But he came up, he picked up his pieces, and he was replaced. He didn't break him. Each time he's at the training, he'll tell his friends, tell the chairman I'm doing very well. But the uniqueness of his man is that he never had an agent. He never had an agent. And he reminded me of Mike Fish.
Yeah.
Never had an agent. Siyabonga Sangweni. Those are the players that stood out, in my administration, of these pirates.
Yes.
They're going to stand up for a long time as unique human beings. Because it seems if they knew what was their purpose, in playing football. So Senzo, you pick up the pieces, and you got a call up now to be the main goalkeeper. The uniqueness of him, it came up, especially in 2013, when he was called the King of Kinshasa, when he stopped 2 penalties. In fact, they were arguing with the retake, said, no, give it to him.
Yeah.
And he stopped it. He became a greatest showstopper in the PSL. Because you have that innate of being able to be agile without seeing any kind of hang-ups.
Yes.
If you made a mistake, he's prepared to take corrections. But more than that, he was a player that all the time he is prepared to help. He's available to help. But you must see, whenever he does things, it's just got this commanding posture of his, using his hands, directing the marshalling the defense in terms of the gaps, in terms of the defense and things like that. It was his nature. But also, if you look at, the game that he played, on 2014, on the 25th, he did something very unique that really said to me, on hindsight, this man had a premonition. After we won that game against IS Cape Town, and people will remember this.
Yes.
He alone, he rounded the stadium, waving a hand, as if he was saying goodbye, alone. Usually nowadays you see the Paris players, they all congregate in the corner, all of them. Alone, he circled the stadium, waving to the supporters. Now he's got his own gesture.
Yes.
As if he's conducting the choir. Now, it didn't mean anything at that particular moment. It didn't mean anything. But what gets into me is what was shared to me by our kid manager. It's my nephew. The first thing he came to tell me at home, he says, man, chairman, after the game, Senzo sat on his chair. Because players, when they finish, they take out their uniform, they go to the shower. He took out his boots first, and he put his feet on the boots, and he bowed his head. For 5 minutes. Not removing the uniform, bowing his head. Now, remember what happened in the field of play?
Yes.
Now, bowing of his head after the game. What was happening in that moment is a scene between him and his God. I can't comment. When the news happened the following day, it was devastating. Because this man, as I said, his star grew in his maturity. Then when he got a chance to be a leader, he became a leader by example. He became a leader that he was always prepared, to learn and to share. In all situations, he conducts himself as somebody who wants to share himself with everybody. Now, talking about 10 years, I only hope that the wheels of justice, because I believe in processes, that the story must be told to give us some kind of
Yeah, because no, you don't have to answer.
Yes.
Just surprises me.
Yes.
And it's, here's Mokhatlin with stacks and stacks of money. And he's arrested and he's not confronted with anything. It's not even an explanation is sought. Whether this money is it for lobola or what have you.
Yes.
Okay, you can continue.
Yes. We will see if perhaps we can canvass that issue during before the brigadier stands down.
Sorry, and one other aspect when I was reading these papers about a plastic bag, which was supposedly given to some other person. You remember? Is that your evidence?
The see-through plastic bag.
Yeah, that's it. What did you say about it?
I've said during the downloads, it was discovered that there's a see-through plastic bag on the downloads of accused number 3, as well as Longwe Twala and Miss Kelly Kumalo. So it's the same bag of mine appearing in the
because I
report.
just escaped.
Ebengikusho-ke noma engishilo ukuthi-ke kunalesiya sikhwama noma loya plastic obonakho yona-ke ngaphakathi owunemali okhona-ke kuma-downloads akhe umsolo wesithathu nakuyena-ke uLongwe Twala kanye futhi-ke nakuyena uMiss Kelly Khumalo nokunye futhi-ke umahluko lakushilo ukuthi-ke kunale wona-ke lo plastic onemali ukuthi nangu umuntu uyaboshwa-ke manje kodwa akukho lutho-ke akubuzwayo ngale mali noma-ke ukuthi achaze asho ukuthi imali yani wenza-ke nesibone mhlawumbe imali yokulobola noma imali yani.
Now, Brigadier Gininda, yesterday when we were adjourned, you had broached the issue of the communication between the accused as established by Lieutenant Colonel Stein and later Lieutenant Colonel House.
That is correct, my lord.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi izolo-ke bengikhuluma-ke ngokuxhumana-ke okwakukhona-ke kubona phakathi kwabo abasolwa kuwona-ke umsebenzi wawenziwa uyena uLieutenant Colonel Stein wase undlulela kuColonel House.
You've also testified about the various numbers that were used by Ms. Kelly Khumalo.
Yes, my lord, that is correct.
Ngikhulumile-ke nangamanamba ahlukene ayisetshenziswa uyena-ke uMiss Kelly Khumalo.
Just want to show you the extract from the affidavit of Lieutenant Colonel Stein, which serves as exhibit O before this court on page 3 and 4 thereof, under the name of Ms. Kelly Khumalo. She sets out various numbers, if you can just place them on record.
Yes, my lord. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3.
It's exhibit O.
Oh, is it not Stein?
Yes, Stein. That's what we are referring to.
Thank you.
Yes, my lord. The first one is 2779 494 8773. The second one is 2773 886 730. Then the second one, it's 2761 456 2104. The other one, my lord, is 2711 863 1447, followed by 2772 938 2498. The other one is 2711 413 1179, and then the other one is 2773 461 5017, and then it's 27827044
lama number ke ahlukene ama number ke angaphansi ke kwalo igama lakhe uMiss Kelly Khumalo noma ke ayewasebenzisa ke eyoqala 27794948773 u27733 886730 27614562104 27118831447 2772 9382498 271141311179 27734515017 no 27827044358.
Thank you. It's to be precise, it's exhibit O in bracket 1. Yesterday you made reference to Lieutenant Colonel Hoss. Is that correct, that he also testified in these proceedings?
That is correct, my lord.
Izolo ukhulumeleke ngayo uLieutenant Colonel Hoss uyiqiniso ngaba naye wothula ubufakazi kuleli cala. Yebo.
I just want to show you his affidavit, which was handed up as exhibit DD in bracket DD5 in bracket B. If you can just put the contents of paragraph 4, then move over to paragraph 7.
Paragraph 4, my lord, reads as follows. During the current court procedures, I was requested to obtain the Section 205 data that were obtained as a result of an application in terms of the Criminal Procedure Act, Act 51/1977. I received the requested data from the investigating officer, Brigadier Kenenda. And then paragraph...
Just a minute. What's your comment?
Yes, when I did give it to him, my lord. After he took over, as I said, when Colonel Steyn left, initially it was the handing over, or rather the requesting of his assistance insofar as the analysis of accused number 1 and 2. But later then he had to receive the entire data, my lord, so I did give it to him. Some were received directly by him from Colonel Steyn, but then I also gave him the entire data, my lord.
Kuqiniswa ukuthi uma esezoyeka noma eseyeka ke uKolonel Steyn ngamcela ke mina ke uKolonel Hoss futhi ke ngangimcela ke mayelana naye kumsolo wokuqala nowesibili, kodwa ke ngokuhamba kwase kufuneka ukuthi ke manje enze ke idata yonke khona ke akuthola kumina okunye wakuthola kuyena uKolonel Steyn.
Yes. Right, paragraph 7, my lord, reads as follows. Under name Muzika Ukhulela Sithemba Sibiya.
No, just read from the introduction.
Okay.
The very first sentence.
All right. It says, I received the Section 205 data for the following numbers. Name Muzika Ukhulela Sithemba Sibiya, 2779 3790137. Second one, Muzika Ukhulela Sithemba Sibiya, 2760 774749. And then the next name, Bongane Sandiso Ntanzi, 27 6090 16890. Bongani Sandisontanzi again. It's 27762. This one is not clear, my lord. I'll come back to it, my lord. It's not clear, but underneath it, my lord, is Toby is it Prince Mngube. It's 2782 956 3220. Thereafter, Mthokozisi Zipozonke Mapisa is 2771 395 3801. Then Sifiso Kutlentuli is 2773 305 9202. Another one, Sifiso Kutlentuli, 27766 427007. Then Sifihlo Kutlentuli again, my lord, is 2772 399 5787. Then Sifihlo Kutlentuli, I'll have to come back to this one also, my lord. It's there's a marking, I can't see it clearly, but underneath it, my lord, it's also Sifiso Kutlentuli 2778 879 8335, followed by Sifihlo Kutlentuli 2771 3029 173. Then followed by Sifiso Kutlentuli again, my lord, 2771 595 1239. So that is the list, my lord, except the two. I'll try to make sense of the two because it's not clearly visible, my lord.
This is fine, it's already on record.
Yes, the two, my lord, there's a marking on top, so I can't see the digits correctly.
Paragraph 4 ke kwa so istatement sakhe Lieutenant Colonel House Exhibit DD5B ngathi ke liqhubeka ke lecala leli ngacelwa ke ukuthi ngithole ama section 205 ayetholiwe nangomphumela wesicelo esasenziwe ke ngaphansi kwawo umthetho u51 ka1977 ngathola ke leyo mniningwane noma leyo data leyo ke kumphenyi wecala uBrigadier Gininda bese ke uparagraph 7 yena ke ngase ngithola ke icelo noma ke usection 205 wala nama number alandelayo loqala musica ukhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya 27 793 790137 elandelayo musica ukhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya 27 6077 46749 elandelayo Bongani Sandisontanzi 27 6090168890 elandelayo Bongani Sandisontanzi 27 762 elandelayo Mthobisi Prince Mncube Carlos 278295632220 elandelayo Mthokozisi Zipozonke Mapisa 27713 953801 elandelayo Ufiso Kutlentuli 27733 059202 kulandela Ufiso Kutlentuli 27766 42707 kulandela futhi Ufiso Kutlentuli 27723 995787 kulandela futhi Ufiso Kutlentuli 278258597959 kulandele futhi Ufiso Kutlentuli 27788798335 Ufiso Kutlentuli 27713 029173 Ufiso Kutlentuli number 27715951239.
Thank you. You testified yesterday that Lieutenant Colonel Steyn analyzed the downloads of Ms. Kelly Khumalo's phone, which were done by Captain Mshwana in 2014,
That is correct, my lord.
Ushilo ke izolo ngathi uthi ubufakazi ukuthi ke uKenneth Stein wabe esecwaninga ke ama downloads enziwa ke kuyona umakhalekhukhwini wakhe uMiss Kelly Khumalo ekwakwenziwe uCaptain Mushwana ngo2014 kuyiqiniso.
And he established that there was communication between Ms. Kelly Khumalo and accused number 5.
Yes, my lord. That's the report I received from him, my lord.
Ushilo ke ukuthi wasethi ke wathola ukuthi kwakunokuxhumana okwakukhona ke phakathi kwakhe uMiss Kelly Khumalo kanye naye umsolwa wesihlanu. Yebo umbiko engawuthola lowo.
Just want to refer you to the proceedings of the 12th of August 2024 when Lieutenant Colonel Stein was recalled at page 50 from line 12. Can you just place his evidence and record?
Which one, my lord? Can I have the exhibit? I don't know.
Ngizokukhombisa ke manje kubufakazi ke noma ngizobusa kubufakazi bange-12 zika August 2024 page 50 line 12 unkathi ke uKenneth Stein ephinde ebuyela futhi enkantolo.
Yes, my lord. It says, and I can conclude and I can say, I can therefore confirm that there was communication between Kelly Khumalo, her cell phone number, plus 278270444358 with accused 5 and Ghani with cell number plus 27733059202 on the following dates: 2014 August the 2nd, so it's 2014-08-02, and 2014 October the 15th, so it's 2014-10-15, using internet, which will not appear or show on the normal section 205. You can only get it from downloading if the phone is available.
Fundeka ngalendlela ke ubufakazi bakhe uKenneth Stein ngingasho ke noma ngingaqinisekisa ke ukuthi kwakhona ukuxhumana noma ukukhulumisana kwakukhona phakathi kwakhe ke uKelly Khumalo cell number yakhe ke u278270444358 kanye nomsolwa wesihlanu unkani cell number 27733059202 ngalamalanga alandelayo 2014-08-02 kanye no-2014-10-15 bese kusetshenziswa ke i-internet engeke ivele noma ibonakaleke uma ngaba usebenzisa ke ejwayelekile isection 205. Ungakwenza kuphela ke lokho uma noma kuma download uma ukuthi ke ucingo alutholakala noma ke alukho available noma ke yebo alitholakala.
You also testified yesterday that upon the retirement of Lieutenant Colonel Stein, Lieutenant Colonel Host took over the task that you had assigned Lieutenant Colonel Stein to.
That is correct, my lord.
Ushilo ke nkathi uthula ubufakazi izoloko ukuthi uma ke yake empensionini uKenneth Stein umsebenzi ke bowenziwa uyena uKenneth Stein wasewenziwa uKenneth Host kuyiqiniso.
And that he did the same exercise that Lieutenant Colonel Stein did to establish if there was any communication amongst the accused persons.
That is correct, my lord.
Nokuthi wase enza lowo msebenzi ke owawenziwa uyena uKenneth Stein ukuthola noma ke ukubheka ukuthi kwakhona yini ukuxhumana kwakukhona phakathi kwabasola yebo.
I just want to refer you to the evidence of Lieutenant Colonel House on the 20th of May 2024. If you can start at page 24, lines 8 to 13, just place the contents of the record again on the record?
So line 8, my lord, reads as follows. That is Advocate Baloyi. As the court pleases, my lord, Lieutenant Colonel Hose, we have just given, Lieutenant Colonel Hose, he have just given a summary of the communication between accused 3 and accused 5. Just in broad outline, when does this communication commence and up to when does it go? Mr. Host, my lord, it starts 24 October 2014 until 25 January 2015.
Yes, thank you.
This is a time.
Kubufakazi bakhe uLieutenant Colonel House bange-20 kuMay 2024 page 24 line 8 kuyofica ke ku13 isho ifundeka ngalendlela ke Lieutenant Colonel House eqeda ke ukunikeza ngesifinyezo ke sokuxhumana okwakukhona phakathi kwakhe umsola wesithathu kanye nowesihlanu ingabe uqala nini uqala nini ke kusuka nini lokuxhumana lokhu futhi kuze kuyogcina nini aphenduleke uhost athi ke qala nge-24 October 2014 kuyofica ke nge-25 January 2015.
And then in page 23, he then sets out such communication between accused number 3 and 5. If you can just place that on record, starting from line number 2.
Yes, indeed, my lord. Number 2, Mtobisi Prince Mngube, accused 3, 277276681169, contacted Sifiso Kuhle Ntuli, accused 5, 11 times. That number is 277239958787, and that was between 26 October 2014 and 14 December 2014. Sifiso Kuhle Ntuli 2771596139, accused 5 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mngube, accused 3 277276681169 6 times, and that was between the period of 1 November 2014 and 25 January 2015. Then Sifiso Kuhle Ntuli 2776642707, accused 5 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mngube, accused 3 2772768169 54 times, and that was between the period of 4 November 2014 and 25 January 2015. Sifiso Kuhle Ntuli 277239958787, accused 5 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mngube, accused 3 727668169 26 times, and that was between the period of 24 October 2014 and 17 January 2015. Sifiso Kuhle Ntuli 277303059202, accused 5 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mngube, accused 2 2772768169 2 times. Goes further to the next page, my lord, 2 times. That was on the 24 November 2014 and 29 November 2014.
Okwashiwo ke uyena uLieutenant Colonel House kubufakazi bakhe ke lokubalo i-20 May 2024 ithi ke Mtobisi Prince Mngube umsola wesithathu 277276681169 waxhumana noSifiso Kuhle Ntuli umsolo wesihlanu amahlandla awu5 sorry amahlandla awu11 lokho kwaku noma ke inamba leyo kwaku 2772 3995787 isikhathi leso ke noma ke idate kwakungephakathi kwe26 October 2014 kuyoshaya ke i14 December 2014 kwaze kwathi usifiso kuhle Ntuli 2771595112 951239 umsolo wesihlanu waqhumana nomthobisi Prince Mncube umsolo wesithathu ku2772766169 amahlandla ayisithupha isikhathi leso kwakuphakathi kwange-1 November 2014 kuyoshaya i25 January 2015 Sifiso kuhle Ntuli 27766 427007 umsolo wesihlanu waxhumana nomthobisi Prince Mncube umsolo wesithathu u2772766169 amahlandla awu54 lokho ke kwenzeka phakathi kuka4 November 2014 ne25 January 2015 Sifiso kuhle Ntuli 2772 3995787 umsolo wesihlanu axhumana noPrince umthobisi Prince Mncube umsolo wesithathu ku27766169 amahlandla awu26 lokho kwakuphakathi kwe24 October 2014 nazo i17 January 2015 Sifiso kuhle Ntuli 277330599202 umsolo wesihlanu axhumana nomthobisi Prince Mncube umsolo wesithathu u2772766169 amahlandla amabili kwakuphakathi kwe24 November 2014 ne29 November 2014
Thank you. Then on page 22 of the same record of the 20th of May 2024, he refers to Exhibit DD5C, her affidavit, and sets out further communication between accused 3 and 5. If you can place the contents of page 22, starting from the second line on record.
Okay, so it reads as follows, my lord, the second line from the records. Mthobisi Prince Mncube accused 3, and Mthobisi Prince Mncube and Sifiso Ntuli accused 5. Mthobisi Mncube accused 3 of 2772766169 contacted Sifiso Ntuli accused 5 on 277159511239 3 times, and that was between the period of 2 November 2014 and 18 January 2018. Then further down, my lord, on lines or paragraph 20, Mthobisi Mncube accused 3, number 2772766169, contacted Sifiso Ntuli accused 5, 27766427007 11 times, and this was between the period of 6 November 2014 and 18 January 2015. Next bullet point, my lord, Mthobisi Prince Mncube accused 3 and on 277268169 contacted Sifiso Ntuli accused 5 11 times. That number is 27 beg your pardon, my lord. 2772 3995787, and that was between 26 October 2014 and December and 14 December 2014. Sifiso Gutentuli 27 715951239 accused 5 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mngube accused 3 on 27727668169 6 times, and that was between the period of 1 November 2014 and 25 January 2015. Sifiso Gutentuli 27 Sifiso Gutentuli 27 766 427007 accused 5 contacted Tobisi Mngube accused 3 22727668169 54 times, and this was between the period of 4 November 2014 and 25 January 2015. Sifiso Gutentuli 5787 accused 5 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mngube accused 3 727668169 26 times, and that was between the period of 24 December 2014 and 17 January 2015. Sifiso Gutentuli 27733059202 accused 5 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mngube accused 3 on 27727668169 2 times. That was on 24 November 2014 and 29 November 2014.
As a court, please, Malota, I've just received a message that Mr. Jonas just requires a comfort break for about 10 minutes to get Mr. Jonas to get lozenges for his throat.
Okay. What's the time now?
10:40.
10?
10:40.
40. So 20 minutes or 10 minutes, what?
I'm just gonna walk out 2 clicks to get the lessons.
Okay, 10 minutes then.
Yes. Just sure.
No, with these two. So you're done with these two?
Yeah.
Okay. Ukuxhumana-ke, okay, so page 22 wange-20 zika-May 2024, Mr. Host, 9.2.1 ukuxhumana, 9.2.1.1 Mthobisi Mncube, umsolo wesithathu, kanye noFiso Kuhle Ntuli, umsolo wesithathu, Umthobisi Prince Mncube, umsolo wesithathu, u-277276688169 waxhumana noFiso Kuhle Ntuli, umsolo wesihlanu, 277159512339 amahlandla amathathu kwakuphakathi kwesikhathi 2 November 2014 no-18 January 2018. Umthobisi Prince Mncube umsolo wesithathu, inamba u-277276688169 waxhumana noSifiso Kuhle Ntuli umsolo wesihlanu, u-2776642700 amahlandla awu-11 lokhu kwakuphakathi kwe-6 November 2014 ne-18 January 2015.
Thank you. And Lieutenant Colonel Halls testified about the communication of the other accused 1 up to 5.
Yes, my lord.
Is that correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Colonel Halls ufakazileke nangokuxhumana kwakhona-ke phakathi kwabanye abasolwa umsolo wokuhlanu kokuqala kuyofica kwehlanu yebo kuyiqiniso.
Can I then draw your attention to his evidence regarding the rest of the accused?
Yes, my lord.
As testified to on the 20th of May 2024 from page 5 with reference to exhibit DD5 in brackets B starting from line 23.
Yes, my lord. So line 23 of the proceedings of the 20th of May 2024 under Mr. Host reads as follows. Thank you, my lord. My lord, I just want to mention that this is the combined of all the different communications on all pages. That is combined in one summary. And then at the bottom, my lord, of the next page, that is line 21 under Mr. Host. Thank you, my lord. So 8.2.1 is combined communication between all accused. I will start by paragraph 8.2.1, September Sibia, accused 1. The first one, September Sibia, accused 1, with cell number 07939790137, contacted accused 4 on 07173953801 19 times.
And the period, just place the period.
And this was between the period of 18 June 2018 and 19 February 2020.
Lana-ke ku-line 23 ufundeka ngale ndlela-ke kubufakazi bakhe-ke u-Lieutenant Colonel House. Ngiyabonga-ke Nkosi yenkantolo, ngifuna nje ukusho-ke ukuthi lokhu-ke ukuhlanganiswa-ke kwako konke ukuxhumana noma-ke ukuxhumana lokho kwahlukile-ke kuwona onke-ke amakhasi noma amapage-ke okuhlanganisiwe noma-ke kwahlanganiswa kwenziwa isifinyezo esisodwa. Ngiyabonga Nkosi yenkantolo. So u-8.2.1 ila ekuhlanganiswe khona ke konke ukuxhumana phakathi kwabo abasolwa. Ngizoqala ke ngayo uparagraph 8.2.1 uSithemba Sibiya umsolwa owokuqala uSithemba Sibiya umsolwa owokuqala on a number 079 397 90137 owaxhumana ke noMaphisa umsolwa wesine ku07 713 953 amahlandla awu19 isikhathi ke kwaphakathi kwe-18 June 2018 ne-19 February 2020.
Yes, you can proceed to line 20, still on page 7, on the 20th of May 2024.
Line 20 says, my Lord, Mr. Stemba.
Under who's talking there, just please on record.
Oh, yes, my apologies, my Lord. So, the proceedings of the 20th of May 2024, under Mr. Host, line 20 reads as follows, my Lord. Mr. Stemba Sibiya, accused 1, contacted Bongane Sandison Ntanzi, accused 2, on 2760 901 6890, 18 times. And then the next page, my Lord, says this happened between the period of 20 October 2018 and 23 August 2019.
Kufundeka ngalendlela ke ngaphansi kobufakazi bakhe ke kubhaliwe Mr. House umnumzana uSithemba Sibiya umsolwa wokuqala waxhumana ke noBongani Sandiso Ntanzi umsolwa wesibili ku 2760901680 mahlandla awu18. Lokhu kwenzeka phakathi kwesikhathi u20 October 2018 kanye ne23 August 2019.
Then then it goes further.
The next bullet.
So the next bullet, my Lord,
is line number 4 from the top.
Number 4 from the top. Yes. It reads as follows, my Lord. Sithemba Sibiya, accused 1, 277937900137. Contact Nduli, accused 5, on 2771595123 44 times direct calls. And this happened between the period of 8 June 20...
No. Just look at the date. Which date? Just...
my Lord...
Just read the sentence again.
So, okay, I'll start from the bullet point. Sithemba Sibiya...
These calls?
These calls happened between... It's 18 June, yes. My Lord. 18 June 2018 and April 2020.
Ekulandelayo ke kufundeka ngaphansi kwakhe ke uMr. House uSithemba Sibiya umsolwa wokuqala 27793790137 waxhumana noNtuli umsolwa wesihlanu ku 27715951239 amahlandla awu44. Lokhu kwenzeka ke phakathi kwalama date ke noma lesikhathi ke nge18 June 2018 kanye noApril 2020.
Yes, my Lord. Then the next bullet point under Mr. House still says yes, June 2018 and 7 April 2020. Then it says Sithemba Sibiya, accused 1, number 276077467749. Contact Nduli, accused 5, on 2771595123 2 times outgoing calls. And then this happened on 1 May 2020 and 8 May 2020.
Qhubeka ke kufundeka ngalendlela ke ushobe umshushisi ingabe awusho i16 abesethi ko Mr. House yebo 16 June 2018 kanye ne7 April 2020 uSthemba Sibiya umsolo wokuqala number u27 60774 6749 waxhumana noNtuli umsolo wesihlanu u27 715 951239 amahlandla amabili ke amakholi lawo aphumayo lokhu kwenzeka ke nge1 May 2020 kanye ne8 May 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, in line 20, still under Mr. Host, it's September Sibiya, accused 1, 276077 contact Mapisa, accused 4, 2 times. And this was an SMS on 29 May 2020.
Bese kuyaqhubeka ke uSthemba Sibiya umsola wokuqala u276077466749 waxhumana noMaphisa amahlandla umsola wesine amahlandla amabili lokuba kuyi SMS ke nge29 May 2020.
Then my lord, the next page, page 9, line 9, under Mr. Host, reads as follows: paragraph 8.2.2, Ndanzi accused 2, number 27609015890, contacted September Sibiya accused 1 on 27793790137 16 times. 16 times, and this happened between the period of 13 November 2018 and 5 April 2020.
Masesiqhubeka ke page 9 ngaphansi kwakhe ke uMr. Host paragraph 8.2.2 Ntanzi umsolo wesibili ngenumber u27 609016890 waxhumana noSthemba Sibiya umsolo wokuqala ku27 793 790137 amahlandla awu16 lokho kwenzeka ke phakathi kwe13 November 2018 ne5 April 2020.
My lord, the next point, the next bullet point, underline 20, still under Mr. Host. It says okay, 100%. Then it says Bongane Sandison Tanzi accused 2, 27609016890 contacted Sifiso Kule Nduli accused 5 on 2771595129 2 times, and this happened on the period of between the period of 6 April 2020 or on 6 April 2020 and 9 December 2020.
Iyaqhubeka ke ithi Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi umsolo wesibili 27609016890 waxhumana zifuna ngale ndlela ebhalwe ngayo waxhumana noSifo Khule Ntuli umsolo wesihlanu 27715951239 amahlandla amabili phakathi ke kwe6 April 2020 noma nge6 April 2020 kanye no9 December 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, it's on page 10, still under Mr. Host.
As a court, please, perhaps before we start with page 10, will this be an appropriate time to take the normal short adjournment, unless if we are proceeding?
Thank you. Sandiso Ntanzi umsolo wesibili nenamba u27762648 waxhumana naye umuzi kaUkhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya umsolo wokuqala 2779390137 hlandla elilodwa kwakungeyi-10 zika December 2019.
And then, my Lord, it reads as follows. Paragraph, still under Mr. Host, paragraph 8.2.3, Mtobisi Prince Mngube accused 3. Bullet point, Mtobisi Prince Mngube accused 3, cell phone number 278295632220. Contacted Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa, accused 4, 27713953801 times, and that this happened between the period of 22 June 2018 and 4 December 2020.
Masaqhubeka ke bese kuthi ke paragraph 8.2.3 Mthobisi Prince Mngube umsolo wesithathu. Mthobisi Prince Mngube umsolo wesithathu cell phone number 27829563220 waxhumana noMthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Maphisa umsolo wesine ku27713953801 amahlandla awu41. Lokho kwenzeka phakathi kwesikhathi 22 June 2018 ne4 December 2020.
Yes, line 20.
So the Brigadier is just reminding me that he was not I didn't remind him that he's still under oath, my Lord.
Yes, my Lord. I noted. And then paragraph 20, my Lord, 8.2.4, Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa. Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa accused 4 with cell number 27713953801. Contacted Muzika Ukhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya, accused 1, 27739370137 14 times. This happened between the period of 22 July 2018 and 19 February 2020.
Bese kuthi ke Umthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Maphisa umsolo wesine nenamba u27713953801 waxhumana nomuzi kaUkhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya umsolo wokuqala ku27793790137 amahlandla awu14. Lokho kwenzeka ke phakathi kwesikhathi 22 July 2018 ne19 February 2020.
The next bullet point, my Lord, on page 11 of the proceedings of the 20th of May 2020.
No, 2024.
2024, my apologies. I'll just put the date again, my Lord. On record is 20 May 2024, page 11. The next bullet point reads as follows. Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa, accused 4, 27713953801. Contacted Sifiso Kule Ntuli. I'm reading it verbatim, my Lord. Ntuli 27715951239 127 times. This happened between the period of 29 September 2018 and 28 October 2020.
Bese kuthi ke Umthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Maphisa umsolo wesine ngenamba u27713533801 waxhumana naye ke uSifo Khule Ntuli 27715951239 amahlandla awu127. Lokho kwenzeka ke phakathi kwesikhathi u29 September 2018 no28 October 2020.
Yes. The next bullet point, my Lord, still under Mr. House, reads as follows. Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa accused 4, 27713-953-801 contacted Sifiso Kulentuli, accused 5, on 2782-585-9759 2 times, and this happened on 19 July 2020.
Mase siqhubeka ke bese kuthi ngaphansi kwakhe umthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa umsola wesine ngenamba ewu27713953801 waxhumana naye ke uSifo Khulentuli umsola wesihlanu kunamba ewu27825859759 amahlandla amabili lokho kwenzeka nge-19 July 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, still under Mr. Khos. Mthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa, accused 4, 27713-953-801 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mncube, accused 3, 2782-956-3002 48 times. On the next page it says this, and this happened between the period of 16 July 2018 and 2 March 2021.
Masiqhubeka ke ngaphansi kwakhe ke uLieutenant Colonel Khos umthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa umsola wesine number 27713-953-801 waxhumana naye ke umthombisi Prince Mncube umsola wesithathu ku27829563002 amahlandla awu48 lokho ke kwenzeka 16 July 2018 nange-2 March 2021.
Then, my lord, the next bullet point, Mthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa, accused 4, 27713-953-801 contacted Muzika Ukulelwa Stemba Sibia, accused 1, 27837106297 1 time, and this was on the 19th of February 2020.
Mthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa umsola wesine 27713-953-801 waxhumana nomuzika ukhulelwa Stemba Sibiya umsola wokuqala ku27837106297 ihlandla elilodwa kwenzeka nge-19 kaFebruary 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, it's Sifo Khule Mtuli, accused 5, 27715951239 contacted Muzika Ukulelwa Stemba Sibiya, accused 1, on 27793790137 35 times. This was between the period of 10 June 2018 and 22 April 2020.
Ekulandelayo ke Sifo Khule Mtuli umsola wesihlanu number 27715951239 exhumana nomuzika ukhulelwa Stemba Sibiya umsola wokuqala ku27793790137 amahlandla awu35 lokho kwenzeka 10 June 2018 and 22 April 2020.
Then the next bullet point, my lord, it's Sifiso Khule Ntuli, accused 5, 27715951239 contacted Bongane Sandiso Ntanzi, accused 2, 27609016890 3 times, and this was between the period of 6 April 2020 and 9 December 2020.
Sisaqhubeka ke Sifo Khule Ntuli umsola wesihlanu u27715951239 waxhumana noBongani Sandiso Ntanzi umsola wesibili ku27609016890 9016890 amahlandla amathathu kwenzeka lokho nge-6 April 2020 kuyashaya is 9 December 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, it's Sifo Kulenduli, accused 52715951239, contacted Mthokoziseni Zipozonke Mapisa. Moves to page 18, my lord. Accused 4 27713 953 801 118 times, 55 times. That's how it's written, my lord. And it said it happened between the period of 9 September 2018 and 28 November 2020.
Sisaqhubeka ke ithi Sifopule Ntuli umsolo wesihlanu number 27715951239 waxhumana noMthokoziseni Zipozonke Maphisa umsolo wesine ku 27713953801 amahlandla kubhalwe 118 kwase kuphinda bhala ke 55 lokho kwenzeka ke phakathi kwesikhathi u9 September 2018 kanye ne28 November 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, Sifokule Ntuli, accused 5 2782 585 9759, contacted Mthokoziseni Zipozonke Mapisa, accused 4 27713 953 801 28 times. This happened between the period of 1 June 2020 and 18 August 2020.
Sifokule Ntuli msola wesihlanu 27825859759 waxhumana noMthokoziseni Zipozonke Maphisa umsola wesine number 27713953801 amahlandla awu28 lokho kwenzeka phakathi kwesikhathi u1 July 2020 18 August 2020.
Then yes, my lord, so those
Yes,
are the
thank you.
highlighted portions, my
Yes,
lord.
thank you. If I may refer you to Exhibit S, Annexure C, Exhibit S, Annexure C. These are the downloads of the phone that is associated with accused number 3,
Yes, my lord.
in respect of which Sergeant Mabaso testified.
Yes, my lord.
If I can ask you to put the information, this is the phone book of the phone of accused number 3. If I can ask you to go to page 10, index number 9. Or maybe just put before that, just put the information on the front part. Let me just show you. On page 3, just put that information, the case reference, and the other relevant information that is highlighted.
Yes, my lord. So the case reference on page 3 of this exhibit reads case reference Cleveland case 96/02/2015. Suspect Mtobisi Gadla Mncube, and then contact number 0727668169. Requester Sergeant Masondo.
Imininingwane ebhaliwe ke lana mshushithi ngicela ke ukuba ngikutshengise uexhibit S ama downloads ke ifoni ifoni ehlanganiswa naye ke umsolwa wesithathu lana-ke kubhalwe-ke i-reference noma iliphi-ke icala ekhulunywa ngalo uCleveland Case 9602 2015. Okay. Umsolwa-ke kwabhalwa uMthobisi Gadla Ncube, inumber 0727668169, owenza-ke isicelo noma-ke owacela-ke ukuthi kwenziwe-ke lokho uSergeant Masondo.
Thank you. You can go then to page 10, index number 9. The page numbers are very small. They appear at the bottom.
Yes, yes. Index number 9. Yes. Yes. So, index number 9, my lord, says name Mfoka Kumalo and telephone is +27 72 +27 72 399 5787. That's index number 9, my lord.
Page 10-ke ngaphansi kwakhe-ke number 9 kubhalwe igama Mfoka Khumalo, inumber 27723995787.
Then page 11, index number 16.
Index number 16, it says name, my lord, then Ungenzekile, and telephone number 082 2550728.
Bese kuthi-ke ku-page 11 ngaphansi-ke ku-number 16 igama Ugezekile, inumber 0822550728.
Yes, then page 29. Have you placed the information on page 12? Sorry. Page 12, index 25.
No, I've not placed
Okay.
page 2, index
Page
25.
12,
Yes.
index 25.
Yes, index 25 reads as follows: name Mshanantuli Vo, telephone +27 71 585 1239. Yes, 1239, correct.
Bese kuthi-ke ku-page 12 number 25 kubhalwe-ke Mshana Ntuli Vo, inumber 027715951239.
It's page 29, index 197.
Yes. So, index 197, my lord, the name says Ngani, telephone +2771 507 3517.
Kuyena-ke upage 29 number 197 igama kubhalwe Nkani, inumber 27715073517.
Thank you. Now, Brigadier Gininda, you were able to identify the names that are mentioned in the confessions of accused number 2, the 2 confessions.
That is correct, my lord.
Ushilo-ke Brigadier Gininda, manje-ke amagama-ke wakhona-ke ukuthi manje uthole-ke ukuthi-ke ubani-ke lawo magama noma awubani lawo magama abhaliwe kwistatimende noma-ke ukugonyuluka sikamsolwa wesibili, yebo kuyiqiniso.
And you testified that these are the accused before court.
That is correct, my lord.
Uthulile-ke ubufakazi wathi-ke ibona-ke abasolwa laba phambi kwenkantolo, yebo kuyiqiniso.
And it was established via Lieutenant Colonel Stein and later Lieutenant Colonel Hose that there was this communication amongst the accused.
That is correct, my lord.
Kwatholakala-ke qala-ke yena-ke uLieutenant Colonel Steyn kwase kulandela yena-ke uLieutenant Colonel House ukuthi-ke kwakhona-ke uxhumano kwakukhona phakathi kwalabasolwa yebo kuyiqiniso.
Now, except for these communications, was there any other evidence against the accused?
Yes, my lord. So, with regard to accused 1 and 2, it's the confessions, my lord, that were obtained.
Ngaphandleni-ke kwalokhu kuxhumana-ke kwatholakala phakathi kwabasolwa-ke kwakukhona yini obunye ubufakazi yebo kummangalela noma kumsolwa wokuqala nowesibili-ke kwakuyitatimende-ke la abagonyelwe kakhona-ke.
Accused 3, it's in relation to the firearm that was linked to the bullet that was found at the crime scene, and that firearm is the one that was found in the possession of the accused under Cleveland case 96 of 2015.
Kumsolwa wesithathu-ke kwakuyisibhamu-ke isibhamu-ke leso esasitholakala kuyena-ke umsolwa wesithathu ngaphansi Cleveland case 962 of 2015. Isibhamu kwatholakala ukuthi-ke isona-ke esadubula inhlamvu le eyatholakala kwindawo yesigameko.
My lord, accused 4 and 5, but in fact all the accused were then linked by a witness statements that are obtained, including the statement of Constable Zungu that links all the accused to this offense before court, to this matter before court.
Bese kuthi kamsolwa wesihlanu nowesine phofu bonke-ke abasolwa-ke bafakwa iy'tatimende zofakazi kanye futhi-ke naso isitatimende sakhe-ke uConstable Zungu.
Yes, my lord. That's what I recall it is.
Iloko engikhumbulayo.
Now, if you say Constable Zungu and other witnesses, are you able to elaborate on that?
Yes, my lord. There are statements that are obtained. I'm just not sure if those witnesses have testified. But during the course of the investigation, before Constable Zungu's statement was obtained, there were statements obtained which linked all the accused in this offense collectively, from accused 1 to 5, and then those statements are in the docket. That is now other than the statement of Constable Zungu.
Angazi-ke noba labo fakazi-ke sebezile yini enkantolo kuzoke kuthula-ke ubufakazi la khona-ke abasho khona-ke noma bachaza-ke ukubandakanyeka kwabo abasolwa njengoba behlezi lana-ke phambi kwenkantolo.
Now, can we stand still for a moment at the statement of Constable Zungu? When was it obtained?
My lord, it was obtained sometime last year, in my recollection, the year 2023, before June. That's when it was obtained, my lord.
Uma ngikhumbula kahle-ke kwakunyaka owendlule noma-ke unyaka ophelile-ke ngoJune noma ngaphambi kukaJune uma kuthathwa-ke noma kutholakala sona isitatimende sika-Constable Zungu.
And can you explain to the court the circumstances or what led to you obtaining his statement without referring to any hearsay evidence, please?
Yes. So during the course of the investigations, my lord, that is now after, during the course of the investigation of this matter, the name of Constable Zungu came up as a person who was present at the hostel on the 26th of October 2014. So it came out during the course of the investigations when I was interacting with other witnesses that I've referred to who disposed affidavits.
Umshushisi ufuna ukwazi-ke ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani-ke ngaphandleni kokuthi-ke usho-ke ubufakazi obuyinzwa bathi kodwa-ke usho ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi uthole isitatimende sakhe-ke uConstable Zungu. Ngisaqhubeka-ke ngophenyo noma ngenza uphenyo igama lakhe uConstable Zungu laye lavela-ke noma-ke lashiwo-ke nanjengomunye wabantu noma-ke umuntu owayekhona-ke lapha ehostel ngeyi-26 zika-October 2014.
Subsequent to that, my lord, he was then approached because I received, I think it's more than one statement where his name keep on coming up as the persons who were at the hostel on that day, my lord.
Kwaba-ke nesikhathi-ke la engayaki noma kwayiwa-ke kuyena-ke ngoba-ke igama lakhe lalilo nje livela njalo-ke kuyitatimende kungasona isitatimende esodwa nanjengomuntu owayekhona-ke khona lapho ngalelo langa.
When I confronted him, my lord, the report I got was that he was fearful of reprisal since he knows the accused.
Uma ngiya kuyena ke noma sengihlangana naye ke wangitshela ke ukuthi ke wayenokusaba owayenako nanjengoba ebazi abasolwa.
But also wanted us, according to what he told me, to do our own investigations without him having to influence us.
Kodwa ke okunye awakusho ke ukuthi na ke ukuthi ke noma kumina ke ukuthi ke wayefisa ukuthi sizenzele uphenyo lwethu ke ngaphandle kokuthi yena ke abe nomthelela abanawo ukuthini.
He then, my Lord, agreed that he will then dispose the statement insofar as what he knows and recall, my Lord. And that is how that statement came about, my Lord, at a later stage.
Wasevuma ke ukuthi ke uzonikeza ke ngestatement ke mayelana nalokho akwaziyo ke kamuva kwenzeka lokho ke uma kuthatha statement sakhe kwenzeka kamuva.
Yes, my Lord. But prior to this, my Lord, as I indicated, there were statements already in the docket because this matter was already on the roll. We're busy with the trial. Prior to Constable Zungu, there were already statements on the docket that implicates the accused, collective or individually, but there were such statements, my Lord.
Kodwa ke ngaphambilini kokuthi ke kuhlanganeke noConstable Zungu noma kuthathwe istatement ekuzona ke uZungu ingesikhathi ke icala liqhubeka ke liqhula kwakunezitatimende ezazikhona ke kulona idokodo ezishoyo ke ngokumbandakanyeka kwabo ke abasolwa ngayedwa nangokuhlangana ngokuhlanganyela.
Yes, my Lord.
The affidavit of Constable Zungu serves as Exhibit AA before this court. Can you just place on record as to when was it obtained?
Yes, if I could just have that exhibit, my Lord. You can just...
We'll give you the last page.
I'm getting to it, my Lord. I found the index number. If the court can just bear with me. So it is dated, my Lord. That is the statement of Constable Zungu. It's commissioned on the 31st May 2023 at 1300 hours. It was commissioned by me, my Lord.
Istatement ke sakhe uZungu sikhombisa ke ukuthi uma ngabe sesibekwa ke stamp noma lokho kuphicelezwe kubizwa ukuthi ucommissioner kwakungeyi31 zika May kunyaka ophelile 2023 isikhathi ngo1 1300 kwakuyimina futhi.
Yes. Thank you. Now, I just want you to comment on the following proposition, which by Advocate Mnisi to Colonel Mangena, which appears on page 37 of the proceedings of the 4th of September 2024. And the response of Colonel Mangena as appears at page 42, lines 8 up to about line 16. The proposition is from line 5 up to line 12 on page 37. We'll just put that on record.
So the highlighted portion, my Lord, of the proceedings of the 4th of September 2024 reads as follows. Number 1, that the investigating officers of this case, inter alia...
So that this advocate is speaking. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, my Lord. Yeah. So Number one, that the investigating officer of this case, inter alia, that is amongst others, Warrant Officer Masondo, verbally informed him that as per the investigation of this case, they told him that is now Masondo and company, the investigating officers of this case, that the firearm that was found in his possession, allegedly in his possession, was excluded as a firearm that was involved in the commission of this case, Phosphorus case 636 of 10/2014. Okay, then on page 42 of the same proceedings, my Lord, under Colonel Mangena, my Lord, I have explained how I've worked, as I said, with IV system, the integrated ballistic identification system. If it is pistols, we acquire only cartridge cases on the system. We do not acquire the bullets. So in this case, Phosphorus 636 of 10, there are no cartridge cases, only a bullet. It goes further to say under Colonel Mangena, so when they did a comparison, they compared the firearm with the cases where there were cartridge cases.
Ngicela ke ufundeke lana ubufakazi bange 4 September 2024 okwashiwa uyena ke uadvocate Mnisi kuKenneth Mangena kanye nayo ke impendulo yakhe uKenneth Mangena ifundeka ngalendlela ke okokuqala ukuthi ke ithimba eliphenyeyo ke lalecala abanye ngaphakathi kwabo ke uwarrant officer uMasondo wamtshela ke ngokophenyo lalecala emtshela ukuthi uMasondo loyo kanye nabanye ithimba eliphenyayo noma ke abaphenyi balecala leli ukuthi ke isibhamu esatholakala kuyena noma ekuthiwa satholakala kuyena ukuthi sasikhishwa ke sona noma singahlanganiswa ke nokuthi ke sasinento noma ke sasihlangene naloko okwenzeka kwicala uphosphorus case 636/10/2014. Umephendula ke uKenneth Mangena uthi ngikuchazile ke ukuthi ke iIV isebenza kanjani ke nanjengoba ngishilo ukuthi ke inhlelo lena noma ke isystem lena ebizwa ngokuthi iIV bayibiza ngokuthi integrated ballistic identification system ukuthi uma kuukuthi ama pistol esikudingayo ke sidinga kuphela ke amagobolondo kwisystem leyo asikho isidingo seyinhlamvu kodwa ke la qala leli ke iphosphorus 636 of 10 awekho amagobolondo inhlamvu kuphela. Uyaqhubeka uKenneth Mangena uma ngabe beqhathanisa ke bona baqhathanisa isibhamu kanye futhi namagobolondo la ekunamagobolondo khona.
Do you have any?
This is not an objection per se, but it's just to put that assertion in perspective before the witness is allowed to comment.
What is it?
I am saying this is not an objection per se, but it's just to put that assertion, to put that assertion in perspective. That was an instruction that came from accused number 3. It did not come to me because from what is being read from the record, it sounds as if Mr. Masondo told me personally. That was an instruction that came from Mr. Mnyube that I was only conveying to the court, my lord. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. It is so understood, my lord. Okay. And I think that is the import of what was read in the record. Yes. Do you have any comment to proffer on that proposition?
Yes, I do, my lord. So firstly, my lord, I do not have, obviously I want to start there by saying I do not have confirmation as to whether this indeed was said by Sergeant Warrant Officer Masondo, but I will deal with this step by step, my lord. Firstly, it's a proposition, as Advocate Mnisi said, is his instruction. Other than what has been said here, my lord, I do not have the confirmation that he said it. That is the first part, my lord.
Okokuqala ke yebo nanjengoba kushiwo ukuthi into ke leyo eyashiwo uyena Advocate Mnisi kodwa ke kulena ke anginaso ke isiqiniseko sokuthi ke ngempela uwarrant officer Masondo yiko awakusho lokho.
Secondly, my lord, if it was said, it will be highly irregular, and I'll indicate why. Can I proceed?
Yes.
Firstly, when I inherited this docket, my lord, I do know the list or the investigating officers that were involved in this matter. Warrant Officer Sergeant Masondo was never one of the investigators, my lord.
Uma kuukuthi ke lokho kuyiqiniso ke noma kwenzeka ngaleyo ndlela ke kuzosho ukuthi ke ngesiyona ke indlela noma akwenzekanga ke ngendlela ke ekuyiyona ngoba ke uma sengithola ke icala leli ke ngathola futhi ngabe ngazi ukuthi kwakuwobani kwakuwabaphenyi becala lelo uwarrant officer noma Sergeant Masondo wayengasiyena omunye wabo.
Thirdly, my lord, I did not find a statement in this docket Phosphorus case 636 of 10/2014 disposed by Sergeant Masondo indicating such or that he participated in helping the investigation team insofar as identifying accused 3 as a suspect.
Futhi ke kulona ke idokodo leli Phosphorus case 636 10/2014 asikho istatement engasithola ke esenzwa uyena ke uSergeant Masondo noma warrant officer Masondo la ashoyo ke khona ukuthi ke wayeyingxenye ke yethimba ke eliphenyayo makuhlangane naye ke umsolo wesithathu.
The only time, my lord, statements of warrant officer Masondo and our interaction with him, it was after independent investigation. In other words, after exhibit HH and JJ came into existence, and we did an independent investigation on all the accused. This is 3, 4, and 5. On that investigation, my lord, in relation to accused number 3, then cases, and that includes Cleveland case 96 of 2/2015 came into existence, and subsequently Sergeant Masondo then came into the picture with Constable Dlamini.
La khona ke esezo ngena khona ke noma ke esezo bandakanyeka khona ke Constable Sergeant Masondo kanye naye ke uDlamini kungesikhathi ke manje ke uma senza ke lelo phenyo lelo manje sekuzovela ke icala leli ke Cleveland 962 ka 2015.
So I'm saying, in essence, my lord, prior to this engagement, there is no evidence in the docket that suggests the assertion that has been said, that Warrant Officer Masondo informed the accused, that is accused 3, that his firearm was named. That's why I'm saying, my lord, if it was said, it will be highly irregular, because I find no reason as to why such will be communicated to the accused and not the investigators, who would have then taken that information, weigh it insofar as the docket is concerned, and obviously certify themselves whether that explanation is sufficient or not, my lord.
Ingakho ke ngisho ukuthi uma ukuthi ngempela lokho wakushoke ukuthi yena ke uMasondo washo kumsolo wesithathu ukuthi cha lesibhamu lesi esatholakala noma ekuthi wasatholakala kuwena ke akukho okusihlanganisa nesigameko lesi esasefothotas kusho ukuthi ke kwenzeka ke ngendlela ekungafanele ukuthi kwenzeke ngayo ngoba akukho la khona ke kwidocument noma edokodo kulona idokodo noma asho khona ke lokho akutshela umsolo wesithathu ngoba ukuthi ayokutshela umsola angazotshela ithimba eliphenyayo la thina ke besizokuthatha ke lokho akushoyo sikaleke nalokho esinako thina.
Furthermore, my lord, insofar as accused 3 in relation to this docket, he was silent, he was not known until exhibit JJ and HH came into existence and we focused to him. So if you take that part out, accused 3, insofar as the docket, including myself, when I got in, we did not know of him being a possible suspect in this matter, my lord.
Futhi ke kuleli dokodo leli ke umsolo wesithathu ke akukho okwakhuluma ngaye ayikho into eyayikhomba ke nakumina ke akukho engangikwazi ukuthi uumsolo noma angaba umsolo kulona lecala kwaze kwayisikhathi noma ngaphambilini kokuthi ke kutholakale amazibit la uHH kanye noJJ.
Yes, that will be my comment, my lord.
Iloko engakusho.
Lastly, sorry, my lord. What also makes me, when I started with the statement, my lord, to say I do not have independent evidence or proof that indeed such assertion was said by Sergeant Masondo, it is because it seems to be selective, because when accused 3 was arrested by Sergeant Masondo and Dlamini, there were 2 items taken from him. In fact, 3. It was the firearm, it was the cell phone, and ammunition. The cell phone, which contains the contents of the photos that we dealt with in this court after the downloadings, were not mentioned. So it will be ironic that if indeed, because Sergeant Masondo is a police officer, you would expect if indeed said that, he would have taken the entire complaint or information to the investigators, his colleagues, and say, this is what we have, this is a person that we think is a suspect in your matter, or look into it. So the contents of the phone, insofar as the assertion that I'm being told, are not mentioned, my lord.
Futhi ke uma kuukuthi ingakho ke ngiqale ngokuthi ke uma kuukuthi wakusho ke lokho uMasondo, ngoba uMasondo ke iphoyisa ukuthi ke akhethe lokhu noma ke akhethe ukusho lokhu okumayela nesibhamu ke, kodwa ke akusona kuphela isibhamu esatholakala kuyena ke umsolo wesithathu, ngathi eboshwa uMasondo kanye naye ke uDlamini kwakuyisibhamu kwaku i-cellphone kanye futhi ke nezinhlamvu. Futhi ke manje leyo cellphone leyo yile ekwatholakala kuyona ke izithombe lezi ebeyitshengiswa khona la enkantolo. Manje ke ukuthi akhetheke manje akhethe isibhamu kuphela ke nokuthi ke ezeke kwithimba ke liphenyayo athi yiloko esikutholile, sicabanga ukuthi ke lo msolo wakhe umsolo wakhe obandakanyekayo noma ke angaba umsolo wakhe kwicala leli.
Yes, my lord, that's what I can comment on.
Yiloko engakusho.
You also yesterday testified that Exhibit G1, the section 205 of the accused phone for the period 23 October 20, covering the period 23 October 2014 until 25 January 2015, only came to attention when the state consulted with Ms. Pinky Faithillingham.
Indeed, that is true, my lord. I was not aware of them. It was never brought to my attention. We did not know that exists, my lord. As I said, that's why I said earlier, when we tried to establish the link, we could go insofar as 2018, when we applied for the 205, 2018, 2019, because we're now guided by the 3-year window period with the service providers. We could not go to the relevant date of this offense, which is the 26th of October 2014. Now, the ones that came into light through Ms. Pinky Vettelingham, like I said, I only heard of them during the consultation period when she was preparing to testify, or during the stand down of her proceedings, my lord. That was the first time. Prior to that, I did not know about it, neither was it brought to attention, my lord.
Ngishilo ke mala naloko ebengikhulume ngakho ke ukuthi ke kwakunale data noma lemininingwane ke yango 2014 ukuthi lokho ngikwazi ngesikhathi ke uMiss Pinky Vettelingham wa Vodacom eselungiselela ke noma enza amalungiselelo ukuthi uzokwethula ke ubufakazi nokuthi thina ke uma sibheka noma mina mangibheka isikhathi bese sibheka ke phakathi kwa 2018 no 2019, kodwa lokho na kwango 2014 ngizokuzwa ke noma ngizokwazi ke ngakho nkathi ke uMiss Pinky Vettelingham enza amalungiselelo ukuthi ke ezokwethula ubufakazi.
And most importantly, my lord, is that it was not done under this case number. In other words, under this case, the records of 2014 that we have insofar as the people who were in the house, because there were Section 205 applications that were done, approved, and given to the investigators, insofar as the people that were in the house and the people that they were looking at. Those we do have. Insofar as accused 3, we didn't have anything, and as I said, the investigators did not know about accused 3. That is a proof that it was silent. That's why they did not even pursue the application of trying to see whether they can place him or not place him in the scene, my lord.
And futhi ke uma kwenziwa ke lokho akwenziwa ke ngaphansi kwalo noma kwenziwa lona ke lecala leli uma ke noma ke lokho esasinako ke kwango 2014 kwakumayelana noma kuphathelene ke nabantu laba ababengaphakathi endlini ke, ingakho ngishilo nangaphambili ukuthi ke akukho nje okwakukhuluma noma okwakukhomba kuyena ke umsolwa wesithathu ngaleso sikhathi, ingakho ke nabaphenyi ke akukho nje bangazange noma bengazange benze nalowo section 205 ngaye.
Yes. Yes, if I can draw your attention to Exhibit G1, the authorization that was signed by the magistrate. Can you just place that information on record?
Yes, my lord. It says on top, phosphorus case 103/12/2014, and then it should you, however, finish the required information to the investigating officer.
Yes. Just read everything from the
top.
Yes.
Yes, I'm reading from the top,
Yes,
my lord.
thank you.
From the top. And I'm starting by saying it. That's how it starts. Phosphorus case 103/12/2014. Then the next sentence, it says, should you, however, furnish the required information to the investigating officer, to wit, the Detective Constable Dlamini, before or on the 15th day of April 2015 at 41 Guy Gibson Avenue, Eraton address, to the satisfaction of the said prosecutor, you will not be obliged to appear before the said court on the said date. Then it says, failure to comply with this subpoena is a criminal offense, and may criminal offense and renders you liable to a fine and or imprisonment. Signed at Boxback this day, 5th day of March 2015, and there's a the stamp, my lord, from the court, and there's a signature also of the magistrate, as well as the date stamp dated 2015 March 05. So it's 2015 03/05, my lord.
Lokhu kuyacela ukuthi-ke ufakazi ukuthi-ke akufundeke kubhalwe ngale ndlela phosphorus case 103/12/2014. Uma kuwukuthi-ke unganikezela noma ungandlulisaka ulwazi lolu kuyena-ke umphenyi wecala u-Detective Constable Dlamini ngaphambi kwazo noma ngalo usuku lolo lwange-15 ku-April 2015, the 41 Guy Gibson Avenue, Eraton, i-address noma ikheli lelo. Lokho-ke ukwenza-ke noma-ke kwenemise noma-ke agculiseke-ke umshushisi, angeke-ke kube sibe khona-ke isidingo sokuthi-ke uzobingelela-ke imantshi noma-ke uvele-ke phambi kwale nkantolo ngalelo langa lelo. Uma-ke ungakwenzi-ke lokho, wazi-ke ukuthi-ke sekuyicala-ke lelo uzobe uyalenza, futhi-ke usengakhokhiswa-ke inhlawulo-ke noma-ke lokho okubizwa ngokuthi-ke i-fine, noma-ke futhi uvalelwe. Kwase kuyasayindwa-ke khona e-Boxback, i-date ithi ngeyi-5 ku-March 2015.
And the Constable Dlamini who's referred to in the authorization, who is it?
He is one of the members who were present when accused 3 was arrested. I believe, my lord, he also came to testify because he was present when accused 3 was arrested insofar as Cleveland case 96/2/2015.
Manje-ke u-Constable Dlamini lo ekhulunywa ngaye lana ubani-ke? Constable Dlamini-ke omunye-ke kulabo ababekhona noma-ke wayekhona-ke uma kwakuboshwa, futhi ngicabanga futhi-ke ngikhumbula ukuthi-ke wayelezileke nala inkantolo ezokuthula ubufakazi, wayekhona uma ngabe-ke umsolo wesithathu eboshelwa lona-ke icala lela lase-Cleveland 962 ka-2015.
And what is the case ID under which the Section 25 information was finished
in
respect of this exhibit?
Yes, it is phosphorus case 103/12/2014, my lord.
The case ID at the bottom of the Section 25s.
Yes. Maybe if you can just direct me to the relevant page. So the case ID, my lord, it's 577930. So case ID 577930.
La ebhalwe khona ke case ID u577930.
And you say the section 205s that you were working on covered which period again?
The ones that we're working on, my lord, it's for a period of 2019, 2020, and 2018. Then insofar as what we could try and work on as well, what we found on the case data, I think it could go up to November 2014. I think what we tried to collect, my lord, trying to get closer to the date. But what we applied for, it's for the period of 2018, 19, and 2020, my lord. That's the 3-window period we had when we took over.
Uma thina ke sesithatha ke besithatha ke uphenyo lolu siqhubeka nalo ke thina isicelo sasenza ke ngokumalana nayo ke ama 205 u2019 2018 2019 2020 uma siya ke ku2014 la esasondela kuma sizama ukusondela ke sona isikhathi sesigameko kwaku November ka 2014.
And the case ID for the section 205s for the November 2014 period, as far as you could remember, was it the same case ID as the one that you've just placed on record?
No, it wasn't. This particular one was covering the actual date, my lord, when this incident happened. And if we obviously had sight of it or knowledge, we would have really focused on it because it was relevant for this matter.
Leyo ke case ID yona ke yaso sesikhathi sika 20 November 2014 kwangasiyona ke le yona ke leyo yayiqondene kanye ke nesikhathi lesi sesigameko ke uma ngabe sasitholile yona ke esasogqila kuyona.
We're just going to request you to put the case ID, your case ID on record.
This case ID, my lord, for this period, my lord, it's 621243. 621243.
Case ID yalsona ke lesi sikhathi lesi kwaku 621243.
And yes, my lord.
We're also going to show you the TSU reference number. Just if you can put the TSU reference number on record.
The TSU reference number, my lord, is GPJHB 58/10/2015.
I-reference number ibizwa ngokuthi ke ye-TSU uGPJHB 5810/2015.
We'll come back to the TSU reference for triple G in brackets 1. Now, if we can move on to something else. Mr. Mgomozulu put the following proposition on record during the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024. page 11, from line 24, and it continues up to page 12, lines 1 to 3. You can just put that on record.
My Lord, yes, the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024, line 23 reads as follows. Longwe Twala shot himself on the leg.
Who's speaking?
So it's Mr. Mgomezulu, my Lord.
Yes.
On the proceedings, yes, under Mr. Mgomezulu. Longwe Twala shot himself on the leg while they were struggling for the gun. The third one is the one that shot Senzo Meyiwa. But I am not mentioning them according to the sequence of how they happened. I mean, all these three shots, they caused injury to Zandi. The one was struck in the ankle of Longwe, and the other one is the one that shot Senzo dead. Do you have any? Then there's there's interventions, my Lord.
Uma siya ke ubufakazi bange 28 August kulo nyaka 2024 ku page 11 line 24 kufika ke ku page 12 lines 1 no 3 fundeka ngalendlela ngaphansi kwakhe ke kunoma igama lakhe uMr Mgomezulu washo lokho kulandelayo. uLongwe Twala wayidubula onyaweni ngesikhathi ke babelwisana ke ngaso isibhamu. Esesithathu ke ilesi esashaya uSenzo Meyiwa, kodwa ke angikusho lokhu ngokulandelana noma ngokwendlela ke okwenzeka ngayo, kodwa ngisho womathathu ke lamahlandla isibhamu esaqhuma ngawo. Elinye ihlandla ilelo lashaya uZandile, washayeka eqakaleni uLongwe Twala kanye ke noLongwe Twala, kanye ke elinye ihlandla leli ela shaya uSenzo washona.
Thank you. We'll refer you to another portion where it says he sought medical treatment from one Dr. Mbatsani, who's, according to the proposition, has since unfortunately passed on.
Yes.
What were you able to establish during the course of the investigation?
Yes, my Lord. So what I was able
vis-a-vis this proposition?
Yes, indeed. Firstly, my Lord, was that at the clinics, because I started at the clinics, and the basis of me going at the clinics on that specific day, this is now the 26th of October 2014, is because independently one can place Mr. Longwe Twala in that clinic after the shooting incident. So that is the hospital, is the only hospital actually you can place him on the 26th of October. He moved from the crime scene and he is then standing at the clinic, and obviously we know that disease was there. So one started there to inquire if there will be files, because one will assume, my Lord, it's a medical facility. If you are injured, they may treat you. So one started there, my Lord.
Inoke yini ongayisho ke mayelana nakho ke lokhu okokuqala ke khona lapho noma ke ukuya khona ke eclinics ke ngoba yila awaye khona ke uLongwe Twala emuva ke kokuthi ke waye kuyona indawo yesigameko nokuthi ke yikhona ke la umufi awaye khona ubuzolindela ke ukuthi ke kukhona ke usizo awalithola ke khona lapho ukubheka ke nama file aye khona yini.
Thank you. If we can just interrupt you and refer to the record of the 28th of August 2024, page 12, line 10. If you can just put that proposition on record by Mr. Ngomezulu.
Yes, my lord. The proceedings of the 28 August 2024, line 10, Mr. Ngomezulu. Long way after that incident, then that wound became septic, and he went to a doctor, the late Dr. Mbatsane, who referred Longetwala to Dr. Mudise in Rand Hospital, where a bullet was taken from Longwe's foot. That's
Yes,
that
thank you.
session.
Yes, thank you. You can.
Gate 22 August 20 konaka lo nyaka 2024 Mr. Ngomezulu ke ulongwe ke emuva kwaso ke leso sigameko leso wabeseya ke udokotela ongasekho noma sewashona ke udokotela uMbatsane yena ke owamthumela ke ulongwe thwala kudokotela uModise kwisibhedlele iRand la khona ke inhlamvu yakhishwa khona ke onyaweni lukaLongwe.
Yes, my lord. So yes. So now, so unfortunately, then, my lord, there were no records that could be found of 2014 at that clinics.
Akukho ke okwatholakala ke kwa 2014 noma ke ama record atholakala ka 2014 lapho kule clinics.
Same with this Rand Hospital, my lord. We followed suit and tried to find this Dr. Mudis and Dr. Mbatsane, my lord. Also, there were no records that one could find to confirm such.
Nala kulesi sibhedlela esibhaliwe ke khona lana ke isibhedlela lesi iRand noma ke iRand Hospital sive ke siyobheka ke noma siyofuna yena ke udokotela uMbatsane noma ke uMudise nalapho ke akukho okwatholakala noma ama record atholakala.
But I also, my lord, extended the search to check the nearest hospital to the scene, and that is Yonatal Spruit Hospital in Malverton, just to check if one could have, if Mr. Twala could have went to to their facilities for treatment, and I could not get such, my lord.
Natal Spruit and Malverton.
Yes, I could not get the records, my lord, to confirm such. Yes.
Nokuthi futhi ke ngunwebeke uphenyo lolo ke nokuthi ke ngizama ukuthi ke ngitholeke ngabheka ke nezibhedlele eziseduze ke khona lapho ngaya kuyona ke iNatal Spruit kanye futhi ke neMalverton nalapho ke akukho engakuthola.
But going back, my lord, now to the events of the 26th, there is also no statement in the docket which suggests, whether by the people who were inside the house or the people who were outside, that other than the deceased being shot, there was another person who was injured or shot, be it by himself or by intruders. The only inference of a person being shot on that day and rushed to the hospital is the deceased.
Futhi ke uma sengihlehlele emuva ke nakwidokodo asikho nesisodwa istatement noma ukuthi kulaba ababephakathi ke endlini noma yilaba ababengaphandle ke ukuthi ke ngaphandle kwakhe umufi ukhona omunye umuntu owayelimele ukhona omunye umuntu owashaywa ke isibhamu noma ke inhlamvu ke ngaphandle kwakhe umufi.
Further, my lord, there was blood found at the scene. It's also depicted on the pictures, and the linkages of that blood, insofar as the donor goes to the deceased in this matter. There is no other blood that is unknown or that belongs to someone that he could not link. The blood that was found, insofar as the testing, is the one of the deceased, my lord.
Futhi ke khona ke kwindawo yesigameko kunegazi elalikhona ke lapho latholakala ke lelo gazi lelo ke igazi ke elihlanganiswa naye ke umufi alikho igazi elinye ekuthiwa ke akaziwa ke umnikazi walo noma lalingahlanganiswa nomunye umuntu.
So I'm saying this, my lord, that I could not find supporting evidence, my lord, to support this proposition that Mr. Longwe shot himself.
Akukho ke engakuthola okuhambisana noma ke okuhambelana ke nako lokhu ukuthi ke uLongwe wayidubula.
Or that he was even shot, even if he didn't shoot himself, that there was he was shot on that specific day, my lord.
Noma kuukuthi ke azange ayidubule yena ukuthi nje uLongwe wadutshulwa noma wadubuleka ngalelo langa lelo.
I just want to show you Exhibit X in brackets 11. There's the DNA report where references made to blood swap on the TV stand in the house. It's swap number 3 and blood swap number 4 also on the TV stand. Blood swap number 5 in the kitchen tile wall. And blood swap number 6 also on the kitchen tile wall is the dry and the wet swap. It's already on record, but if you can just place again on record as to
so
whose
which paragraph?
DNA profile was that?
From what number, my lord,
Yes.
if maybe I can just to make sure I don't reach unnecessary things.
It's number 4. Two 4s, 5 and 6. And the results are in the right column.
Okay, it says door handle swap, 1 times mixture, epithelial, my lord. I don't
No,
know.
you can just place the profile in the right column. Thereby number 4 on the right column.
Okay,
It just says it includes.
yes.
Yeah.
Blood swap 3, and then the profile says include deceased.
Yes.
Then number 7,
Yeah,
no.
the first number 4 and then the second number 4.
The second number 4, blood swap 4, include deceased,
Yes.
and then number 6, blood swap
Number 5.
6. Number 5.
Yes.
Okay, it's blood swap 5, not enough DNA. Then 6, blood swap 6, include deceased.
Thank you.
Fundeka ngale ndlela ke imiphumela ke leli ke iyo libo futhi noma ke ye DNA number 4 ithi ke blood swap 3 uhlanganisa ke umufi u4 wesibili ublood swap 4 ihlanganisa umufi bese kuthi ku number 5 kwabhala ublood swap 5 akuna DNA eyanele u6 ublood swap 6 ihlanganisa umufi.
So God, please, my Lord, will this be an appropriate time to take the long adjournment?
Just for my justification, I heard you speak about Rand Hospital.
Yes, correct, my lord.
Where did you get that information that Longwe went to the Rand Hospital?
It's in the proposition, my lord.
Oh, I see.
Yes, that
It's
says
in
he
the
was
proposition that he actually went to the Rand
to the
Hospital.
rent. Yes, it was specific, my lord. That is
Oh,
why I
okay.
went there. But before I received, because it was brought to me in stages. The first part was that he shot himself.
Yeah, right.
I then followed where I could place him in the car on the 26th. That is the clinic.
Yeah.
Then later I was informed by the state advocate, and that's the proposition I read, that he was then taken to Rent Clinic where the bullet was taken, and that is why I followed that up.
Inkantolo bifuna ukwazi ke ukuthi lokhu kwase ukuthi ke waya ke eRenda kwisibhedlela saseRenda wakuthola kwikhe lokho kubhaliwe ke khona ke lapho kulobe bekufunda la ila ngishilo ngathi ngaqala ke eclinics kodwa ke kubhaliwe lana futhi nombuso futhi wangitshela ke ngase ngiya khona ke.
In fact, my lord, on the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024, paragraph 10 under Mgomezulu, it says Longwe Twala, after that incident, that wound became septic. He went to a doctor, the late Dr. Mbatsane, who referred Longwe to Dr. Modise in Rand Hospital, where the bullet was taken from Longwe's shot.
So kubhalwe lana ke lokhu noma ke into eyashiwo yakhulunywa uyena ke ubaba uMngomezulu ukuthi ke emuva kokuthi edubulekile ke uLongwe wase ke eya ke na ke udokotela uMbatsane uyena wamthomela kudokotela uModise kwisibhedlela saseRand.
As a court, please, my Lord, I'm told that there's a need.
Hello?
I'm told that there's a need to attend to that application, the urgent application.
Oh, I see.
By the accused
All right, yeah.
affected accused persons.
Yeah, fine. They must go and consult.
Yes, maybe we can then adjourn until Monday, my lord.
Okay, fine, because, yeah, all right.
Isicelo ke ukuthi ke nanjengoba umsola wesithathu ke nowesihlanu kusafanele ke beyokhulumisana ke nabameli mayelana nesicelo lesiyana ke esiphuthumayo sokuyacela ukuthi asingabuya ke ngo-2 kodwa ke kuyo ngomsombuluko.
Just for my information, you guys are saying Dr. Mbatsana is dead.
Yes.
Did you establish that?
My lord, I could not get the ID number or the confirmation that there is such a doctor at the clinic, and all I was provided for in this proposition is the surname. So when I went to this clinic to ask, do you have such individuals in terms of the list, all the doctors under this name, they could not provide me even one. But what I was provided, it's only the name. There's no practice number, there's no ID number, so I could only rely on the records of the clinic, and the clinic says we don't have such a person, so I could not.
That is the Rand Hospital. You
the Rand,
also went there.
Yes, I did. No, they could not find records, my lord. But I asked them specific about the doctor, whether is this doctor still there. Perhaps he could assist us. We could not find such a doctor, my lord.
Mafishane nje ukuthi udokotela lona ke angizange ngimtholeke noma sengileke eRand ngoba nganginegama kuphela kukho kunye
Why are you
enganginako.
smiling, Mr. Advocate Nis? I see you smiling.
Me?
Oh, you know something I know.
I think I do, man.
You do now? Okay. And until Monday, is it? Is it Monday?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
So buya ke ngomsombuluko.
South Africa woke this Monday.